guys, welcome back to my channel. Here in this channel, we talk about relaxed hair care, hair growth tips, protective styling, and so much more concerning the hair topic in general. So if you know you're interested in this type of content, consider subscribing to join the family. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to prevent scalp burns during a relaxer routine. So the first on the list is do not irritate your scalp by combing your hair when it's so close to your relaxer day. Anything at all that irritates your scalp when it's close to your relaxer day has the potential of causing burns to your scalp. A relaxer process is a stressful process on the hair and on the scalp itself. So you irritating or stressing your scalp when it's not even your relaxer day yet will make your scalp more vulnerable and therefore more prone to getting burns on your relaxer day. So you want to try and avoid combing your hair when it's close to your relaxer day as much as possible. You can go ahead and finger detangling, but any use of combs, brushes, anything at all that is going to bring stress on your scalp should be avoided as much as possible. Now moving on, number 2 on the list is take down your protective styles at least 2 weeks before your relaxer day. It's usually recommended that you take down any form of protective styles like box braids, cornrows, twists, sew-ins, fox locks, and all those for at least 2 weeks before your relaxer day. Because all these protective styles usually put stress on your scalp, and the goal here is to avoid stressing your scalp as much as possible prior to your relaxer day. So you have to take your hair out from the protective style to allow enough room, enough time for your hair to breathe, for your scalp to rest before the relaxer day itself. Because a relaxer routine is a process. It's not just about applying the relaxer on your hair and just washing it off. So it's a journey and a process that encompasses 2 weeks prior to the relaxer day itself, and 2 weeks after the relaxer day. So what you do during this period, the relaxer day, 2 weeks prior and 2 weeks after, are actually very important when it comes to your relaxer routine. So you may be wondering, okay, if I take my hair out of a protective style for at least 2 weeks prior before my relaxer day, how is my hair going to be protected before the relaxer day itself? There are other protective styles you can do that will not put too much stress on your scalp. For example, you can use bond if you are the type that can get away with using bonds when you are very close to your relaxer date. For someone like me, I can't use bonds when I'm like 3 months post relaxer, because if I try it, my hair is going to be a tangled mess. Like now, I am almost 10 months post relaxer and I can't even think of putting my hair in a bun. So the protective style we are going to do is going to depend on you. It's going to depend on your hair, what your hair likes, what you've been doing. For me, I know that buns are not my favorite and is a no-go area when I'm so many months post relaxer. So I will not really choose it as a method of protective styling before my relaxer day. So what I usually do after taking down my protective styles in preparation for my relaxer day is to put my hair in 4 big braids, like part my hair in 4 sections and put each section in braids or twist, and then put each braid or twist in a knot, like a bantu knot. So that's how I keep my hair protected. So if buns don't work for you as well when you have so many months post relaxer, you can also try out the method I use, which is putting my hair in big braids, not box braids or just braiding with my hair, parting my hair in 4 sections and braiding each section and then putting each braid in a knot. Now, apart from the fact that the extensions from the protective scalp can actually cause traction on your scalp, actually cause more stress on your scalp, which is a reason why you need to take your hair out of those extensions, the box braids, the false locks, the sew-ins, to allow enough time for your hair to recover prior to the relaxer day. Another reason why it's risky taking down your braids when it's so close to your relaxer day is because you are going to have to manipulate your scalp if you do this, because there is no way you are going to take down your protective style and you will not comb your hair. And if you do this, it's like you are stressing your hair twice, because you are combining the stress of the protective style on your scalp coupled with the stress of combing on your scalp. So as much as possible, avoid taking down your protective styles when it's close to your relaxer day. I'll personally recommend that you take down your protective styles at least 2 weeks before your relaxer day. Now, the next on the list I'm going to be talking about is not washing your hair. Now, all these tips I'm talking about right now is actually in relation to manipulating your scalp, stressing your scalp, and all that. The next set of tips I'm going to talk about actually have to do with the relaxer day itself. So avoiding scalp burns is not only about the relaxer day itself. It starts from before the relaxer day and on the relaxer day itself. So like I said, the third tip is do not wash your hair for at least 2 weeks before your relaxer day. This is actually similar to the first and second tip I gave, because if you are going to wash your hair, the product must come in contact with your scalp, because the scalp are the point of focus when shampooing our hair, and there's no way you are going to wash your hair without massaging your scalp. Another point of stress. I know some of us have this routine of prepping our hair for a relaxer day, like washing our hair, then deep conditioning our hair, giving our hair a protein treatment to prepare our hair for relaxer days. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. My point is, when you do this, make sure it's at least 2 weeks before your relaxer day. I would not recommend washing and giving your hair a protein treatment a week or 3 days or few days before your relaxer day. So if you know you want to wash, do a protein treatment, deep conditioning, moisturize your hair, anything at all you know you want to do to prepare your hair for your relaxer day, you have to make sure you do it earlier to give your scalp enough time to rest and recover before the relaxer day. Now moving on, number 4 on the list is read the instructions on the relaxer kit or on the relaxer cup, whichever relaxer you are going to use. Make sure to read the instructions on them. They are there for a reason. In fact, if you've been reading the instructions on your relaxers, these things I've just mentioned, you see them there. For example, the relaxer I use, the Profectiv Mega Growth Daily Leave-In Straightener, has all these instructions on it. You are not supposed to wash your hair 2 weeks prior to your relaxer day. You are not supposed to take down your protective stuff for at least 2 weeks prior to your relaxer day. You are not supposed to comb your hair, manipulate your scalp, or even dye your hair for at least 2 weeks prior to your relaxer day. So when you read the instructions on your relaxer kit, you can never go wrong. So don't think the packaging or the instructions written on the relaxer are just for formality purposes or just to decorate it. It's there for a reason. It's there for you to know what you have to do in order to avoid scalp burns, in order to avoid breakage. So whichever relaxer you want to use, even if your purpose is not to prevent scalp burns, even if your hair is thriving, even if you are not getting any breakage, it's still important that you read in instructions on them, because you may just see something that you've ignored for so many years that could have helped you, clearly written on the relaxer itself. So always make sure to read the instructions on your relaxers. So for the other tips, I think I'm going to make a part 2 of this video, because this video is getting too long already, and I know you guys are like videos that are too long, so that's why I like keeping them short and cute. So we are going to end here today for this video, and I'm going to make a part 2 and talk about the other tips. And if you stayed with me this far to this point of the video, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and if you are new here and you aren't subscribed already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join the family and turn the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. So yeah guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.